nice little gift idea, because I'm thinking, you know, with Valentine's Day, not only do we want to have sort of a nice dinner, but we also want to have, you know, little giveaway things. Using one of my favorite products, the sugar cookie mix, we've got some little hugs here. I like these with the stripes, and you can see how they turned out. The little cookies, I made a little plate. But with these, very simple ingredients. We're going to start with unsweetened chocolate. We need 6 ounces. Each one of these is 4. Each one of these bars is 4. 5, 6. And it's easy just to go ahead and microwave these. And I got the hugs this time. I've also made these with the caramel-filled kisses. Those are good with the chocolate. Okay, and our butter, cut this. This is like a no-cook night, almost. Somebody says I can't come to the cooking class because you don't do a whole lot of microwave stuff. So we're doing microwave stuff. And this is what I use my microwave at home for, melting chocolate. Let's try it for a minute. We'll see what happens. Okay, while we're waiting for that, we're going to go ahead and open this. We're going to add our cookie mix and our sweetened condensed milk and a little bit of cinnamon. And that's all there is to those cookies. Like I said, very simple. They do have to, I guess let me see this. Depending on, I guess, the weather and how the planets line up and all this, you may have to put these in the refrigerator a little bit till you can roll them. You remember when we're melting chocolate in the microwave, you remember like the butter will melt, but the chocolate will look like it isn't. So we want to make sure that we stir that. Not just go, oh, it didn't melt. I'll just put it in for another 10 minutes. See, it's back in the same shape. And once we start stirring this up, this may need just a little bit more. I'm going to put this in for just a little bit longer, not 10 minutes. Oops. Okay. It might melt a little bit better if you broke them up in smaller pieces too. Everybody have a good Super Bowl party? Made all your little snacks? Somebody did. Made all the snacks from last week. I don't know, I think that Cajun popcorn, I don't think I'm going to make that again. That is way too habit forming. All right, we're almost there. Okay, this is going to be, we'll go by the close enough method here. Okay, and then our condensed milk. little bit of cinnamon. And our cookie mix. And because we have the chocolate melted in the butter, like I said before, it might be a little bit too warm to roll. We want to roll this into balls. So you just want to put that in the refrigerator for a little bit. Or you can mix these up ahead of time and day before, whatever you need, and then simply roll them out the next day. Get the idea here. It all incorporates in. Put them in plastic. And we happen to have some right here. All ready to go. Okay. Cookie sheet. And these don't take very long to bake. I think I did it about 7 minutes. I don't, usually not on a cookie sheet. Does it say to? Usually on cookie sheets you don't. There's enough fat or butter in your cookies that. Plus, you know, if you spray them, you don't want them to spread out. They would spread out a little bit too fast if you sprayed them. Now, some recipes will call for sprayed. If it calls for spraying the cookie sheet, go ahead and do it. But for the most part, don't. I can't do 7. I gotta do 8. Okay. Actually, 8's good. I should have done 12. Okay. Okay, our cookies are just, let's get our parsley out of here, changing from shiny to a dull color. I'm going to put our, and like I said, if you just cook them till the shiny is gone, because we're going to leave them on the cookie sheet to cool. I'm just going to put those in. So you've got, when they're on the cookie sheet like this, they are still cooking. Usually you would leave them here for just a couple seconds and then take them off, but we're just going to leave them on here. I'll leave them here and wait for the hugs to melt. Like I said, they turn out like this, and you can kind of push that little part down, but we'll see because they're already starting to melt here, as you can see. Okay, so we'll just leave them. We're done with those.